This is Mechatronics 140 Lab Final, which I think is Lab 7. Sorry about my voice. It's a bit scratchy. I think I lost it over the weekend. So, with that, let's get started. So, this final is working on, let me move the camera, basically a simulation of a factory. And now this is where this is mostly a visual simulation of coding and what you'd see in like a control room or control monitors, stuff like that. So we're going to do a lot with serial print on the Arduino IDE. I also do have some LEDs to simulate it, and for each of the 3 stages that it goes through, a input sensor. So we have an ultrasonic distance sensor right here, we have a photoresistor sensor right here, and we have a button right here. Then we have a piezo, 6 LEDs, and that is all we have here. Now let me show you my code. Okay. The camera. Okay, so here's my code. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can read it a little bit better. Focus at the top. So up here we have all the initial LEDs, and then we have all the, different ultrasonic things, the buzzer, photoresistor, and the button. Now right here we have our variables, and these are basically the number containers. They hold the number that they're given basically. So my factory I made, I don't know if it's copyrighted, but it's an iPhone factory, iPhone 17 assembly factory, basically assembly warehouse. So we have our iPhone count right here. We have the boxes, because this folds and assembles the boxes. And then we have the total stock number. Now the iPhone count is all the iPhones it's assembled. The boxes is all the boxes it's assembled. And the stock number is the complete product with the iPhone in the box that is fully assembled. Now the light level, that is for the photoresistor, and it has to start at 0 before it reads it. So then we have all our pin mode, pin setup, and then we have all of our ultrasonic distance sensor setup, and basically in what to train of thought, how it senses stuff like that. Here is our board loop. So right here real quick, as you see, this is a simulate assembly. This is also another variable, and this, we have 3 parts to this. We have the LED pin. So when you're making this variable, you put the LED pin in there, then you have the buzzer frequency, and then you have the number of repetitions. So basically it's its own little function that will play, and I'll show you what that looks like right here. Where is it? Right here. This is the assembly one. So you have yellow, this is the LED pin, yellow LED 1. Then we have our buzzer frequency, which is the 200, and then we have our how many repetitions, which is 4. So basically we have void loop. There's ifs in here, so the main thing that's going to be running back and forth is all the LEDs should be low except for the 2 red ones. It's going to be reading the light level. It's going to be reading the distance and the measured distance. That's what you saw up here. Measured distance. That's another function. And then we have this, which is serial printing. How many products are made, stock number, how many iPhones were made, how many boxes were made. So you can always see on the serial monitor, basically if it's not running, you can see the constant update of products. So then we have, if the distance is greater than 5 but less than 30, you do this. And so basically this is just serial print, LED on, off, flash the LED, do the buzzer 4 times, flash LED, do the buzzer 8 times. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to walk you through all of it, but yeah, and so that's the end of that if statement. So once this is complete, so it'll just slowly walk through, and I'll show you how it does that. But once that's complete, it goes back into the main loop of reading all the numbers to you and all the LEDs off except the red ones. Now this one is if the light level is greater than 295. Now you have to tune that number depending on the resistor value you have connected to the pole resistor value connected to the photoresistor. I had it at 300 at first and it wasn't really working. So yeah, this is not like, if you're making this, don't just copy this number. You have to like find that. You have to tune it, and especially to the room. If the room is brighter than normal or darker than normal, you also have to adjust it to the room. Next one is basically building the box. It's the same thing, flashing the LED, serial print, serial print, serial print. And then at the end of each one, we have a box count plus plus, which basically adds 1 to our main variable number that we saw up at the top, right here. So this would, then it would say this adds 1 to that, right? So then we have print the box count, so how many boxes were in, and then number of boxes made basically after that, the number. Delay, and print, move the box to the loading zone. Then if the button is pressed, then this other one will happen, and it's basically a phone loaded into the box, checking all that stuff. Now right here, I have this, if the button is high and the box count minus the iPhone count equals 0. So basically you have to have the same amount of iPhones made and the same amount of boxes made for this stage to work. Otherwise you can't put together an iPhone without a box and count it as a finished product. So that's just a security check I have. Down here we have the stock number plus the iPhone divided in half, because basically, you know, both of these numbers, if you have 6 boxes made and 6 iPhones made, you add them together and divide it and times it by 1/2, and that will equal 6 total products, right? Because 6 plus 6 is 12, times 1/2 is 6. So that is basically all my code. That's the bottom of it. I will show you it running, and we get to watch the serial monitor. We plug it in. Okay, so I plugged it in, and already you can see this is what the serial monitor looks like. It's not very nice, but if we zoom in, you can see right here, that's the this is the time we're looking at. This is the light level. Wow, it's really dark. Interesting. This is the total number of products made. So these are like completed products with iPhone in the boxes. This is just the iPhones, and this is just the boxes. So the and then this is the distance measured right here of the ultrasonic distance sensor. So it's just kind of always updating it, and if the light ever does the double digits, it makes that weird like wrinkle. Oh well. All right, so first I'm gonna show you the monitor, what it's doing when I trigger some of the sensors. So first things first, we have the ultrasonic distance sensor. If you trigger that, it will build an iPhone. So if I put my hand in front of it, you can hear it beeping. So you can see it's reading the steps of what it does to build the iPhone. Assembly done. iPhone 17 number 1, heading to box loading zone. Now you can see on our chart, we have a 1 where the iPhones were built. Now you can also do this out of order. So if I build another iPhone, components loaded into the case, battery loaded, assembly done. iPhone number 2, and so now we have a 2 there. So now the photoresistor sensor is the building the box sensor. So you can see the light's getting closer as I move this pen light towards the photoresistor. And there we go. Light level 323,000. I don't know why it reads that high, but so it's a lower beeping, as you can hear. When it's building a box, Gives you all the steps. iPhone holder inserted. Okay, there we go. So now we have one box and 2 iPhones. Now to do the next stage, we need to build another box. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so it just finished. We got 2 of each. So now, it's our little factory board. Now, if we press the button, it's going to load the iPhone into the box, check the box. Product is good. That's good. Box is sealed. Product counted 2. And so now we have 2 total products, 2 total iPhones, and 2 total boxes. Yeah, this is always going to be the same as what these are, but that's all I have for right now. So now let me show you the breadboard part of it. Okay, so it's a little hard because I have such a short cord on my computer. I accidentally started the iPhone builder. You can see right here, the yellow flashes when the stage is running. So as this stage is running, oh, green, the stage is complete. You can see up there, it walked through the stages. Oh, I just triggered it again. You can see, why is it not? Looks like there's still some bugs I need to work out with the yellow LED there. But you can see it walking to the stage. Once it does green, boom. So now, if we don't trigger that again, now that we have 4 iPhones built, you get the light close to this. The red LED turns off at that stage. You can hear that going, yep. So that's most of the visuals on here. Why is it cutting out? I've gone through my code and tried to find out why the LED is cutting out. That's the one problem I couldn't really find out. Good to go. And then let's do that one more time. I'm gonna skip it out though, so you know it's not a terribly long video. Alrighty. Yep. Looks good. So then the button right here, we push, and you can see the serial monitor checking the box and doing all its stuff. Sorry about the short cord again. I wish I could show them both at the same time. But that is product complete. And then it sends them to the warehouse and counts them up, and we have 4 now total products. So that is pretty much it. Sorry that this video is so long, but that is what I got for you.